Dedrick Lee averages 27.7 points a game, and he'll be the focal point of their offense. They average 60, and he averages almost half of their points.
Well, we're just about ready for starting lineups here. Regional tournament 2011, Prairie Grove taking on the Clarksville boys. The ladies will be in action tomorrow night at 7 o'clock right here in Pottsville. We'll broadcast that for you also. Prairie Grove coming in as the number 4 seed, while Clarksville will come in as the number 1 seed. I want to remind you to go out to pgtigersonline.com, click on the feedback tab, let us know you're watching. We appreciate it. We hope that you're able to see everything. And here come the starting lineups. Starting up for Prairie Grove first, of course, Jalen Beeks, number 14, a senior. Number 15, Charles Stills, another senior for the Tigers. Kind of something interesting, Lynn. The Clarksville cheerleaders are out there greeting the players as they come out.
That's a little different. I've been a lot of these tournaments. That's the first time I've seen that.
Nathan Eilert's now introduced, another senior for the Tigers, number 44.
Delton Rhodes is our only junior that starts.
Delton Rhodes, 22. And then Logan Huber, a senior. Another 4 seniors and 1 junior for the Tigers. Now we're awaiting the starting lineups for Clarksville. Number 1 seed out of their conference. We've already seen 1 4 seed upset of 1 seed. We'll see if we can do that again here tonight. Number 23, Dedrick Lee. That's their man right there.
Yep, that is who we got to stop tonight.
Number 22, Zachary Stumbaugh. Number 12, Trey Norris.
Kendall, he's another one of their scorers. He averages about 8 points a game.
Okay. Number 21, Walter South. Now a freshman. Number 5, Kendrick Lee. So the Lee brothers are starting together, Kendrick and Dedrick.
And Kendrick's a freshman, Kendall.
Yeah.
You don't see that much in boys.
Not in boys action.
No. Well, Kendall, it would be nice tonight as we start out. I mean, our conference, the 1A, 4A conference.
Sweep so far, 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3. Let's see if we can make it 4 out of 4.
Pretty nice facilities here at Pottsville. We were just joking before we started. We talk about sitting up in the rafters. We're literally up in the rafters. However, the facilities are actually really nice. We have a network to hook into. Hope that working out for you. We once again want to remind you to go to pgtigersonline.com, click on the feedback tab. Let us know what you see and that you're watching. We appreciate that. There's the tip, controlled by Clarksville.
Well, looks
right into the hands of Dedrick Lee. Well, intercepted by Nathan Eilert's right there for the Tigers, and here comes the Tigers down the floor. Delton Rhodes with the ball out top. Delton gets guarded by Lee tonight.
And he's going to be guarding Lee. I found out today that he's been given the task to guard Dedrick Lee tonight. Tigers taking their time on offense, Kendall. That's not a bad thing. Nice move by Logan. There you go.
2-0 Tigers lead here. Took a lot of time off the clock. 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Great job by the Tigers. And there's Delton Rhodes covering the main man for Clarksville, Dedrick Lee. And Lynn, look at Delton.
Yeah,
he's not going to help tonight. He's full bore on Dedrick Lee.
He's just watching the numbers.
That's all he's doing, and he will not try to do any help defense or not. He's going to go all the way with him.
And we got a steal there. Well, I tell you what, Kendrick Lee is awfully quick guarding Jalen out there. He's a freshman. He's small, but he's awfully quick, Kendall.
He is. There's Nathan Eilert's at the top. Over to Logan Huber again. Huber trying to make a move. There he goes. Pass out to Delton Rhodes for 3. Shot up. No good. Nice for the rebound. He goes up and he'll be fouled.
Kendall, if you look at this from a size standpoint, we match up really well. I mean, I don't think they've got a guy other than Jalen. I don't think they got anybody taller than 4 of our guys on the court. Charles nails the first free throw. Clarksville did go 13-1 in their conference, and then they swept through their district tournament. So they've definitely done well so far this season.
Well, Charles's 2 shots are up and good, gives the Tigers a 4-0 lead. Here comes Clarksville down the court. Kendrick Lee with the ball now. Jalen Beeks got the assignment of theirs. Dedrick Lee for 3, no good. Rebound, shot up off the glass, good by number 21, Walter South.
Arlett's in the corner. All right, got to be careful with those passes. Well, looks like Kendall's going to help out there on the camera for a minute. Kendrick Lee up top, guarded by Beeks. Nice move there, and going to be a foul.
They're not showing
looks like
down.
the foul's going to be on Logan Huber.
Showing, so at halftime we'll get it.
That's his team's first foul. Logan gets his first and again, the team's first.
Well, after the problems we had up at P. Ridge the other night, we're doing good here so far. I'm getting feedback that sound and pictures coming through good. There's Dedrick Lee, almost loses the ball out of bounds. Out to his brother Kendrick Lee.
Well, Kendall, what I'm noticing is they're trying to pick Delton to free him up, and he walked. Number 2.
Oh, good block. He goes and gets the ball.
But they're trying to free him up.
Boy, hey, this is exactly what we thought, Lynn. Though when you take Dedrick out of the game, they don't have a whole lot of offense left, and that shows by their stats all this year.
Oh, absolutely. Their next leading scorer has 8 points a game. Still a solid performance, but they don't get any out of Dedrick. They're going to have a tough time. Go.
Delton.
He walked. They're going to, yeah.
Delton loses his footing. I was waiting to see if maybe a foul might get called. It didn't look like there was much of a foul, but you can always hope.
Well, you know, the thing is Delton, he's been assigned tonight to watch their guy, and I know he wants to, be involved with the offense, but he needs to save everything he has. He's got 4 quarters to go.
His number 1 task is to keep him from scoring. If he does that tonight, that's good enough for his offense.
Absolutely.
Well, there's Kendrick Lee for a long 3, no good. Jalen Beeks comes away for the rebound. They're going to try to trap, but not there. Jalen, good ball handler. All the way down to Delton. Charles in the corner.
He had that in there for a minute.
He did.
First, but just couldn't quite get a control enough to do it. There's Arlets for 3.
Arlets for 3, shot up, no good. Not quite the shot we probably want him taken. Jalen Beeks tried to save the ball in bounds, couldn't do it, so it'll be turned over to Clarksville. Probably not the shot we want Nathan taking from out there at the top of the key.
No.
I'm sure there's still a little adrenaline flowing right now, a little excitement.
Well, this is good for our boys because you know what they've heard is Clarksville's 13-1 in their conference. Clarksville's the number 1 seed. And, if they can get through this first quarter and just, be close or even have the lead here, they're going to get that confidence, and I think that'll be big.
Nice shot for 3 by number 12. That's Trey Norris. Good. I saw some good things on defense right there. Delton got screened down here. Nathan Allard stepped out with the help and then hurried back to his man. Good defense on Dedrick Lee right there. There's a pass inbounds from Charles Steele trying to get it to Logan Huber. Threw it out of bounds.
Got to make good passes. That's all he's trying to do, though. Logan had good position on him. We just missed the pass just a little there.
We came down that first possession and really took our time. We need to go back to that. No need to be in a hurry here. Lee has now Clarksville's taken a 5-4 lead. Lee with the ball. Delton Rhodes, once again, defense on him. There's Jalen Beeks almost with the steal. Delton right out there on defense. Good job, Delton. Pass almost out of bounds right back to Dedrick Lee. He's having to work for everything he's getting right now.
Absolutely.
In the corner to Norris for 3, no good. Logan Huber with the rebound. Jalen Beeks, Coach Ed telling him slow it down. He needs help. Timeout, Coach Ed saved him right there.
I can tell you, Coach Ed does not like to take a timeout in that situation.
No, he doesn't. But once again, great defense by the Tigers as they're making Lee have to really, really work. And we'll see how he handles that as the night goes on. A lot of guys get really frustrated over time.
We were talking a little bit before the game about we were talking about Jimmers out there at BYU, and one of the things that when you're a player like that, and that's what Dietrich is, you have to learn to give it up to your teammates and have confidence in them when you're being keyed on that much. And that we'll have to see from here how he performs, or he might cut loose here in a minute too. Kendall.
He may. You never know.
Number 3 into the game.
That's Dylan Bean.
He's a freshman.
2 freshmen.
Charles for 3.
Charles for 3, shot up, no good.
2 freshmen on the court.
Yeah, there comes one freshman right there. Over to another freshman, Lee, shot up for 3, good. Clarksville now leads 8-4, and boy, you just don't feel like they should have the lead right now, Lynn, but they do. And
well, the other players are stepping up, Kendall, and what we need.
Delton Rhodes underneath the basket. Good pass by Jalen Beeks. No look pass. Delton went up for the shot, got fouled, so he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Kendall, one of the things.
Delton's first shot up and good.
One of the things I think we could be doing, we do have a size advantage. We need to be pounding it inside tonight.
That's fact. That's true. In the ballgame now, number 10, Wesley Foster. Wesley Foster's the running back that got Division I offers during the year, playing basketball for him here.
Kendall, do you know where he signed?
Gosh, Nathan Eilerts with another block. Once again, the size advantage is huge in there for the Tigers.
Kendall, you mentioned he had some D1 offers. Do you know where he signed?
No, let me check here. We're thinking, Lynn, that maybe he's going to go be a Razorback.
Wow.
Jalen Beeks with the Charles Stills running alone down. Jalen couldn't get the pass to him. Pass inside.
They're going to get 3-2, I believe, on that.
Number 32, Melvin Shooker. And Lynn, we're thinking he was the quarterback on the football team, going to Southwest Baptist to possibly be the quarterback there.
He's a good-sized young man.
He is a good-sized man. There comes substitutions in for the Tigers.
Cameron Dowdy and
Clark. Dowdy and Clark in for the Tigers.
Looks like who got a rest for us here? Looks like Charles and
Eilerts.
Eilerts got the rest. We're down
inside to Dowdy, reverse layup, no good. Clark almost with the rebound, but Shooker comes down with it for Clarksville, and here they come down the other way.
Boy,
there's a 3, shot up, no good. Rebound, Jalen Beeks. Here come the Tigers. Dowdy with a good reverse layup, just couldn't quite get. There's Jalen. Jalen drives down the lane. I thought he was going to go up for the layup and take a foul or get 2, but instead he tried to pass it over to Logan Huber and just a bad pass out of bounds is what it was.
I am just floored that Clarksville is playing 2 freshmen.
2 freshman guards. 8-5 still here in the first quarter. Clarksville leads by 3, and we're at 30 seconds left in the quarter. A low scoring quarter. Delton Rhodes has been assigned the task of guarding their number 1 man, Dedrick Lee. He's got the ball right now. 19, 18, 17. They're wanting to get Lee a last-second shot. He couldn't get it off, so he gets it over to one of the freshmen. Lee trying to get the ball, but Delton is not going to allow him to do it. Logan Huber comes in and affects the shot. It goes out of bounds over to the Tigers.
We got a break right there.
7 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clarksville leads 8-5.
We got a break right there, I believe.
We sure did. I think Logan maybe got a foul in there.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure it didn't go out on us. So next time we have a one against us, we'll have to keep this in our hip pocket.
Jaron Thompson, 44, in now for Clarksville.
All right, let's
Adam
go,
Clark to Logan Huber. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Logan needs to get rid of the ball. Jalen shoots it. Short. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with Clarksville leading 8-5. A good quarter so far for the Tigers. And I say good, Lynn, because the main scorer for Clarksville that everybody was worried about, Delton Rhodes, has shut him down for one quarter.
Well, I was going to say that at the end of the first quarter when he had the ball, and I didn't want to jinx us and have him bomb a three there. But, you know, we held him down. They've got 2 3-pointers and a 2-point basket. We need to go back, like you said earlier, to what we were doing early in the game, and that is taking our time trying to get it inside.
I'm going to play an ad here for one of our sponsors while we've got a little time.
PG Telco is proud to sponsor Tiger basketball. With PG Telco's high-speed internet service, you can catch all Tiger basketball action at pgtelco.com. Call PG Telco today. Let us be your connection to PG Tigers online and the World Wide Web. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Steak and Shake is a proud sponsor of Prairie Grove High School basketball. Hey, Tiger fans, come by Steak and Shake and see Lance and the staff and mention this ad and receive 10% off your next visit. Offer good through the entire 2010 football season. Good luck, Tigers, from Steak and Shake. Life needs flavor.
Well, we're back with you here to start the second quarter. Tigers inbound the ball, Jalen Beeks.
Clark and Dowdy are still both in, and it looks like he gave Delton Rhodes a little.
And Charles Stills is back in now. There's a good pass to Eilerts. Shot up good. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Clarksville. Wow.
Nice play. I mean, I could see it. It was a nice defensive play there. Number 21, heads-up play, was able to get his hand on the ball.
Here comes Clarksville down the court.
Looks like Charles has now got the assignment
of Dedrick Lee. Delton Rhodes had him in the first quarter. That's their main man. We're keeping a close eye on him tonight. Jalen almost with the steal, knocks the ball out of bounds. 8-5, Clarksville leading, 7:29 to go here before halftime.
I hope if there was anything in that first quarter, it's that we believe that
Look at Clark. Adam Clark up high for a rebound. Nice job.
That we believe we can win. That's what I hope we got out of that first quarter as a team, that we can win this basketball game.
Nathan Eilerts fighting hard for inside position. Good screen.
Oh, you got to call that.
We're going to call an illegal screen on Eilerts. Oh.
They call a foul on him?
Yeah. I was just about to say, good screen by Nathan Eilerts. It was a good solid screen, but he got called for an illegal screen there, so ball goes over to Clarksville, and that's going to give Nathan his first foul of the night. 3 team fouls against Clarksville, 2 against Prairie Grove. Prairie Grove the visitor on the scoreboard, Clarksville the home team. They're the number 1 seed out of their conference, while Prairie Grove's the 4 seed. Charles still giving Dedrick Lee fits right now. There's another 3. That's going to be off.
Man, that kid,
Clarksville comes away with the rebound, gets it out to Dedrick Lee.
He's very aggressive, very physical. I think there's been a couple times they could have called fouls, and he's getting the benefit of that.
And he throws it out of bounds over to the Tigers. Here comes Huber, and Delton Rhodes back into the game. Clark and Dowdy will come out on the bench.
We got our original starting 5 back. This is opportunity right now. We've been sitting on 5 points for, I believe, nearly 5 minutes.
Well, and they've been sitting on 8, I believe, for nearly 5 minutes. We've been 8-5 for quite a while here.
Charles knocking
for off. 3, nope. Eilerts with the rebound, straight up and in for 2. 8-7 now. Clarksville's lead cut to 1 by the Tigers. Dedrick Lee back down the court. Charles Stills keeps the job of him. Norris from the corner for 3. Shot up, no good. Charles Stills with the rebound. And that's going to be a foul on Lee over to the Tigers.
And is that his second foul? That's his
second foul. That is his second foul. It was interesting. Delton Rhodes comes back into the game. They leave Charles on him. And Delton takes another player this time. Jalen Beeks down the floor. Charles in the corner, inside to Eilerts. The Tigers have taken a 9-8 lead with 5:33 to go here in the second quarter. Nothing like being in the right place at the right time, Lynn.
Exactly what happened right there.
Clarksville is really wanting to get the ball to Dedrick Lee, and Charles Stills is on him like a glove right now.
I'm just wondering how frustrated he's going to be.
I am too. A long three by Clarksville. Shot off, no good. There's a quick basket inside, up off the glass, good by Norris.
Norris has 5 points for Clarksville.
Oh! Charles chases it down, gets it to Beeks. Beeks is going to drive all the way down to Huber. Huber shot up. He's fouled. No good. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Lynn, you're going to have to help me. What is Clarksville's mascot?
I think they're the Panthers. I believe it's the Clarksville Panthers. Clarksville Panthers?
Panthers. I keep wanting to say rebound by the Clarksville.
Well, Huber hits his first free throw.
And that ties it up 10-10 with 4:52 to go here in the second quarter.
Huber has 5 points for us tonight.
Logan's second
6. Shot,
good. Tigers did once again take a 1-point lead, 11-10 with 4:50 to go. Derek's watching, says it looks good. Looks like Coach Ed's pulled out his kind of modified box and one defense tonight, as Delton Rhodes once again has now drawn the assignment of guarding Dedrick Lee. There's Charles waiting to help out if he needs to. So far, Lee has had a hard time just getting a shot off.
Right. I think he's only made 1 or 2 shots.
But give credit to Clarksville for just going on and running some sort of offense without him. And it's worked so far.
Well, you know, Derek had mentioned Coach Ed. I haven't watched a lot of Coach Ed's teams over the last 5 or 6 years. He'll do this occasionally. When they have a superstar, he'll assign someone that task, and that's exactly what they'll do. And he's done it tonight. And so far, we're 12 minutes into the game, and it seems to be working.
12-11, Clarksville leads with 3:59 before halftime. Prairie Grove with the ball. Prairie Grove has done their best work, Lynn, when they've just taken their time on offense.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Coach Ed's calling timeout. You could see we couldn't get anything going right there. Jalen was dribbling, and that's going to be just a quick Coach Ed timeout to get his guys regrouped here. 3:46 before halftime, with Clarksville leading 12-11. Clarksville has 5 team fouls. Prairie Grove only has 2. So right now, not really anybody in foul trouble. Dedrick Lee has 2 fouls. Boy, it'd be nice to get another one on him before halftime.
Yep.
That's right. We're listening to Steve, our cameraman, talk in our ears, and he's noticing, and just like we were noticing, that there just hadn't been a whole lot of offense happen, not a whole lot of shots. Each team feeling each other out, trying to figure out what's going to happen here. Here come the Tigers, 3:39 to go before halftime. Charles Stills has an open 3, but passes it up this time. Huber back over to Stills. And to Eilerts. He fakes. Nice hit.
That's where we need to be in this game.
That's right. Shot off the glass. Good. Great job by Nathan Eilerts right there. You see a lot of guys try to force a shot in and get blocked. He gives the head fake. Dedrick Lee drives in, gets the pass. Still no shot there. Tigers defense looking.
Well, Kendall, you stepped on my cord there.
You're still on.
All right.
I'm going to scoot over a little bit. Me and Lynn are here, getting a little crowded here.
It took nearly almost 13 minutes before he picks up his first shot guarding a guy that's that talented.
That's good. Yeah, Delton's done a great job so far. Almost 2 quarters now. 3:11 to go here before halftime. Prairie Grove leading 13-12. Delton Rhodes has his face toward Dedrick Lee and is not looking anywhere else.
Just watching those numbers.
Yeah, basically Clarksville's having to run a 4-man offense here, and there's number 3 for a long 3. And look who came. Dedrick Lee comes flying in. He gets his 3 off, shot up, no good. Rebound to Eilerts.
Nice strong rebound by Eilerts.
Quickly down the floor, Delton Rhodes.
Be smart, Delton.
Looking inside to Huber. He gets over to Charles Stills for three in the corner. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Charles Stills. He goes inside, shot up. He's going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot two. Good hustle by Charles Stills, following his shot, coming in, getting the rebound, and going back up and drawing the foul. Lynn, Charles is going to hit one of those threes here before too long. He's had a lot of open threes out there in the corner. He's going to get one before too long.
Yeah, I believe you.
Free throw up and good. Boy, that's one thing you can say about the Tiger men this year. They have done really well at the free throw line.
Well, right tonight, at this point, we are 6 of 7 from the line.
Charles' second shot up, and he missed one. I shouldn't have said it. 14-12, Tigers lead with 2:24 to go here before halftime. Dedrick Lee with the ball. Delton Rhodes there. Charles Stills waiting to help. Boy, another long three. My goodness, they're shooting a lot of long threes.
That was over the back there, I believe.
Stills trying to get the ball down the court quickly, but quick as a cat. The other Lee brother comes in and makes a steal. Are they going to call that on Logan Huber? Yes. That's going to be a foul against Logan Huber. Once again, that's Logan's second foul. He'll come out of the game along with Charles Stills. In the ball game for the Tigers, Dowdy and Clark once again. That's been the substitution pattern so far tonight.
Nice hands by Delton that time.
Clarksville will inbound the ball on the opposite side of the court from where we're at. That's on the Prairie Grove home side, or the Prairie Grove seating side, I should say. Once again, kind of interesting. Clarksville, number 3 and number 5 out at the top of the lane here. Both freshmen playing for Clarksville right now.
And they've thrown up some long threes tonight.
Boy, long threes. Jalen Beeks drawing the assignment of one of the freshmen right now. Dedrick Lee with the ball. 3, shot up, no good, head ball.
He's had...
Oh, nice play by Jalen. He's going to go right off the glass. Good. 16-12, Tigers lead. A wild shot off the glass. Rebound, shot up, no good. Delton Rhodes comes up with a loose man.
He's smart.
Easy. Good bounce pass to Dowdy. He takes his time. Oh, and there's a steal by Dedrick Lee. Block, and is going to be called for the foul.
You know, he's going to get his first points from a free throw line, which was kind of cheesy right there, too, Kendall. That was a nice block.
Boy, what a great job. Delton ends up with the ball, and you could tell we were just a little too fast down there. Needed to pull it out and just take our time.
Well, with 55 seconds and having the lead, we probably should have pulled that on out.
Dedrick Lee misses his first shot from the free throw line. He is scoreless on the night and is their leading scorer on the year.
Averaging 27.7 a game.
Wow, 27 points. Now, we hope he doesn't come out and get them all in the second half.
Well, he's probably going to nail this free throw here.
His second shot is up and good. That's the first point for Dedrick Lee, and he's going out of the ball game, Lynn. That's going to be all for him in this first half.
Well,
great job by Delton Rhodes holding their leading scorer. Charles, he was on him too.
Yeah.
Holding them to 1 point.
I think Coach Ed's going to, I thought he might play for one shot, but with Lee out of the game, he may be aggressive here.
Tigers taking their time. 35 seconds to go here in the first half. No need to hurry. Tigers leading 16-13. 30 seconds. Eilers with the ball in the corner. Take your time. No reason to hurry here.
Get rid of it just in the 5 seconds.
Over to Jalen. 21-20. Tigers lead 16-13. We're under 20 seconds before halftime. Dowdy with the ball. Cameron, be careful with the ball here. Eilers from the free throw line. No shot. And Delton Rhodes loses the handle out of bounds. I'm checking all my instant messages here, Lynn. I think Doug Allen from the rehab hospital is watching us tonight. He had knee surgery last week.
Well, that was, the young man there could have taken a shot there from about 12 feet. Didn't take it. And Clarksville.
What a score.
Low score, 16-13. This plays to our favor, though.
That sure it does. Clarksville's leading scorer, averaging 27 points a game, has 1 point in the first half. Clarksville's only scored 13 in the first half. Prairie Grove leads 16-13, and a slow ball game like this helps us out. Lynn's got some stats right now.
Well, our 16 points, 2 come from Jalen Beeks. Nathan Eilitz has 4. Logan Huber with 6. Delton Rhodes with a free throw, and Charles Stills with 3 free throws. For Clarksville, Trey Norris, he has 7 points. Kendrick Lee has 3. And he's thrown up several three-pointers, and he's nailed one of them. Dietrich Lee has 1, and Walter South has 2 points, and that is it. That's all the scoring tonight. No serious foul trouble either for Clarksville. Dietrich Lee has 2, and Melvin Shucker has 2. Those are the only 2 with remotely, and for us, Logan Huber has 2, and the rest, a few have 1. So good. We're in good situation right now, Kendall.
So the Tigers have come down as the number 4 seed, playing the number 1 seed, and are leading by 3 at halftime, 16-13. We want to remind you to go to pgtigersonline.com, go to the feedback tab, let us know you're watching. We like to hear from you to make sure you're getting a good feed from us. We're going to take a bit of a break here, 8 minutes before we start the third quarter, and we'll get back to you as we start the third quarter. Once again, Tigers 16 and Clarksville 13. The second half, the Tigers will have the ball. Tigers leading 16-13 after a low-scoring first half, but that plays into the Tigers' hands. And Clarksville's leading scorer was held to 1 point in the first half.
And I'm looking here on our feedback page. Dina Brown's listening tonight, as well as Kelsey in Prairie Grove.
The Dugans, I think.
So appreciate everyone out there listening. And anyone else, please go to the feedback page and let us know that you're listening.
There goes Jalen Beeks with a cut to the hole. Shot up off the glass. Good. That's a good way to start the second half as the Tigers have taken an 18-13 lead.
That's our largest lead of the game, Kendall.
7:20 to go here in the third quarter. Dedrick Lee with the ball, guarded once again by Delton Rhodes. Delton has done a great job along with Charles Still, holding their 27-point average score to 1 point in the first half. Clarksville going into the old weave game. Back over to Norris. Norris driving baseline, nothing there.
Logan needs to be careful. He could have got a reach in for his third foul. We need him in the game.
Jalen guarding Kendrick Lee, the freshman out at the top. He's going to launch a 3 from the side. Shot up, no good. Huber with the rebound.
This is an opportunity to keep stretching the lead, Kendall.
That's right.
Keep attacking.
Take our time, attack, make good decisions. Huber over to Eilerts. And Eilerts gets it stolen. Kendrick Lee with the ball, looking to Dedrick Lee with the ball. Delton once again, good defense on him. He's wanting to make something happen here. And he gets a shot at the glass three.
He shook his hand. He goes, I can't even count it because I used the board. But that's his first field goal of the game.
That is.
And it's
4 points for him now in the ball game. Tigers lead 18-16 with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
And Kendall, one thing that, as we look at the stats, he has scored 100. He's made 131 three-pointers and 132 two-pointers. So his points come about
from
50
both sides. Yep, both sides of the line. Tigers inbound the ball. Huber over to Jalen Beeks. Delton trying to make a drive over to Charles. About lost the ball right there. Tigers being patient. Nathan Eilerts trying to work inside to get some position. They're double teaming him anytime they get an opportunity. Huber, ball loses it. Serves it into Eilerts. Back over to Huber in the corner.
There's Charles
Still three from the corner. Shot up, no good. Bill stuck Alex was tipping the ball around and it gets stuck between the rim and the backboard. That'll be a tie ball. Possession arrow will go over to Clarksville.
You know, the play where Eilers lost the ball at the top of the key was a little bit of a turning point. We had a chance to go up 7 there.
That's right.
They turned around and hit a three that hit the backboard. It's
right. 18-16, Tigers lead by 2. 5:15 to go in the third quarter. There's a drive.
Walk, come on.
Norris. He fights for his own rebound, goes up, shot good.
Norris,
18-18, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Norris has 9 points.
He's taking up some of the slack for Lee tonight.
He is the leading scorer in the game.
That's going to be, it's going to be a block called, and Charles will go to the line to shoot 2.
22.
Boy, they've given Charles that 3-point shot tonight every time down the floor, and he just hadn't been able to hit it.
If he can make that shot, it would really open up the off inside a little bit. And Charles misses his second free throw of the evening.
Charles' first shot up, no good.
3 of 5 from the free throw line right now.
18-18, Tigers tied with Clarksville with 4:49 to go in the third quarter. The number 4 versus the number 1 seed.
Short again.
Charles' second shot short again, exactly, Lynn. Boy, just as I was talking in the first half about how our free throw shooting has been so good this year, we've now begun to miss a few. Dedrick Lee driving all the way to the hole.
That's Delton's second foul. As the night goes on, he'll get a little tired, and he'll pick up a foul.
You can, Dowdy coming in for Delton, so Charles will take over the duties of guarding Lee. You can see Lee is a little bit more assertive here in the second half already, Lynn.
Well, he got a little, even though it was...
Oh, there's a walk call on the freshman out front.
Dylan Bean is the young man who had the walk.
I just wonder how many times he's been held to 1 point in the first half this year.
I imagine not too often. And they've played some 5A and 6A schools.
Logan Huber shot up off the glass, almost falls, no good, but he's going to get fouled. He's going to shoot 2. Good aggressive move there by Logan Huber.
I like to see that. He continues to pound it inside.
4:26 to go in the third quarter. Logan's first shot up, good.
Huber with 7 points. He misses the second free throw.
19-18. Now Tigers lead by 1. 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. Eilers gets a hand on the ball. Charles Stills comes away with the rebound. Here comes Jalen Beeks. We got some feedback, Lynn, we'll mention here at the next stop of play. Dowdy with the ball. He picks his dribble up. He's in trouble. He gets it to Eilers. Eilers lost it out of bounds. Clarksville will inbound the ball.
For Prairie Grove, we were talking about free throws. We were good earlier. We're now 7 for 12 from the free throw line. They're picking double picks there.
Trying to get Dedrick Lee open. Boy, Eilers, they know Eilers is in there, and he's
in the lane. He's 3 seconds. They're going to call it. Yes.
Finally we get that call.
Yep.
Here comes Delton Rose to check in again. While we've got a little bit of stop here, Michael Warren from Prairie Grove is watching, and Doug Rhodes, Delton's dad in Greenville, South Carolina, is watching. Says he didn't teach his son one thing. Said he was too lazy to teach him anything.
Like Kendall.
I've known Doug Rhodes ever since I was a little bitty boy, and he'll give me trouble every time I see him if he can. Tigers lead 19-18, 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers being patient, and that's where they've been most successful tonight, is when they've been patient. Dowdy with the ball. He needs to get the ball to somebody. Just about loses it. Devin Rhodes picks it up, gets it to Huber. Huber off the goal.
He avoided the charge.
He
That was a
avoided
nice
the charge.
play there by Logan.
Good play by Logan Huber. 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Tigers lead 21-18.
Logan with 9 points in the game. And that's Dedrick Lee who's going to pick up a 2-point basket.
Delton Rhodes trying to make a move. Dedrick Lee.
That is 3 on Dedrick Lee. Keep going at him.
Charles Stills back in the ball game. Dowdy takes a seat on the bench. Delton Rhodes tries to inbound the ball, stolen. Delton is going to get the foul, and Lee's going to get the shot.
That's one where Delton may have just
Back away and
let him do it.
22-21 now. Clarksville's retaken the lead by 1. Dedrick Lee at the line to shoot 1. And it's good. 23-21 now. Clarksville has taken a 2-point lead. 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Well, Kendall, he is quickly.
Logan Huber drives in, goes off the glass, no good. We've got a jump ball call, possession arrow to the Tigers. Clarksville fans are upset.
He has quickly moved from 1 point to 9 points very quickly in the third quarter here, Kendall.
Delton inbounds to Charles Stills. Charles trying to get the ball to someone. He needs help. Now comes Logan Huber, and he's going to get fouled. Boy, I tell you, Lynn, it scares me when they pick that dribble up and get caught. The one thing you can say about Clarksville is they're extremely quick.
Oh, absolutely.
And they've got quite a few steals tonight. Delton Rhodes is going to inbound the ball. Charles Stills is right there. He's going to screen for Jalen Beeks. And now here comes the pass to Charles. All the way to the hole. He gets blocked. And they're going to call another foul on number 44.
And that'd be 32. They may have called it, 32, Kendall.
32.
The young man on the floor.
Melvin Shucker.
That's his third.
Dowdy back at the scoring table, going to check back in. Charles Stills at the line to shoot 2. First shot up. Charles has now missed 3 in a row, I believe.
That's 4.
4 in a row.
He's 3
and that one almost didn't catch rim. He's really tightening up at the line right now.
Now he's starting to think about it a little too much, Kendall.
His second shot, there you go, Charles. 23-22 now. Tigers down 1 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Charles has the duty of guarding Dedrick Lee. He launches a 3, no good.
Nice.
And looky there, the young freshman comes away with the rebound.
That was just a hustle rebound.
They're just so quick a lot of times. Good pass. Logan Huber almost with the steal, but loses the handle. Shot up, good. That's Jaron Thompson. 25-22, Clarksville leads 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Charles Stills trying to get the ball out to Dowdy. Dowdy gets a hand in on the ball, loses it out of bounds, over to Clarksville.
Kendall, sometimes in a ball game, coaches, to try to avoid fouls, will let guys rest those last couple minutes. Sometimes it's a key time that teams seem to stretch out a lead, and I hope that doesn't happen to us right here.
Charles Stills still guarding Dedrick Lee. He launches a 3. That's off. Rebound Huber.
Come on, call the foul there, ref.
Jalen quickly down the floor to Charles Stills. Charles walks, but gets away with it. Almost throws it away. Does throw it away to Huber. Down the floor for 2. Clarksville goes. 27-22. Clarksville's opened up a 5-point lead. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Tigers being careless with the ball right now. Boy, we just about threw it away again, Lynn.
We did. We lost it.
Charles stepped on the sideline, turnover to Clarksville.
Clarksville, we were at 16-14 a half. Clarksville has almost doubled their output here in one quarter, Kendall.
22 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter, and Clarksville has a 27-22 lead. Dedrick Lee with the ball had 1 point at halftime. What's he got now, Lynn?
He's got 9 total. So
he scored 8 points here in this quarter.
But they have out.
Oh, nice play down the lane. Rebound, Eilerts. Here come the Tigers. Jalen off the front of the rim. He's had that shot multiple times this year, so he's had a lot of practice. Just couldn't get it to fall that time. At the end of the third quarter, Clarksville went on a run and has now taken a 27-22 lead.
PG Telco is proud to sponsor Tiger Basketball. With PG Telco's high-speed internet service, you can catch all Tiger basketball action at pgtelco.com. Call PG Telco today. Let us be your connection to PG Tigers online and the World Wide Web. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Steak and Shake is a proud sponsor of Prairie Grove High School basketball. Hey, Tiger fans, come by Steak and Shake and see Lance and the staff and mention this ad and receive 10% off your next visit. Offer good through the entire 2010 football season. Good luck, Tigers, from Steak and Shake. Life needs flavor.
Well, here we go. We're about to start the fourth quarter. Clarksville leading 27-22. Tigers led by 3 at halftime. Clarksville came out, went on a run.
Really, the last 4 minutes of the third quarter.
That's right. They're being very patient with the ball right now. Delton Rhodes has had the duty of guarding Dedrick Lee all night long. Done a great job. Nice pass inside the circle. No good. Eilerts with the rebound. Wow, what a pass.
Bean with the pass there. Very, very nice pass.
Delton Rhodes has the ball. He's going to drive baseline over to Huber. Huber goes up. He's going to get fouled.
I think that's...
Is that going to be Shucker's fourth?
That's fourth.
That is. That's Shucker's fourth foul. Need Logan to hit these two.
Looks
free
like
throws.
Arkansas won, Kendall. 77-76. Huber, 4 or 5 from the line.
Logan Huber's second shot up. Good. 27-24. Clarksville leads by 3. 7:22 to go in the ball game.
Huber leads all scorers now with 11.
Dedrick Lee driving down the lane. There's a foul called. We'll see who it's on.
I hope it's not. Oh, it's Delton. That's going to
Delton Rhodes. How many? That's 4 on Delton.
Yep.
Wow, I didn't realize he had that many so fast. $7:17 to go. Delton Rhodes has just picked up his fourth foul. And you see what they've done. Charles, there's a 3 by Clarksville. That's good. 30-24. Stills goes inside, gets his shot blocked, and then fouls on the rebound. Hey, you got to give it to Clarksville. Clarksville went in and made some sort of adjustment at halftime on defense and has shut us down here in the second half. We've scored 8 points, and they've scored 17.
Well, it's not a good sign. Charles is holding his knees, and he's got the task of guarding Lee right now with Delton with 4 fouls.
There's another 3, long 3. Nathan Eilerts with the rebound. 24-30. Tigers trail by 6 with 6:25 to go in the ball game. We've got to get Nathan Alberts down inside and make him go hard to the hole.
Charles has given up on that three.
Right there's the pass. Huber with the ball. Back inside to Nathan Alberts. Alberts needs to go up. Jalen Biggs for three. Shot no good. Here comes Clarksville. Over to Norris off the glass. Good. 32-24. Clarksville's opened up an 8-point lead with 5:45 to go in the ball game.
We have got to start getting shots off.
Inside to Huber. Shot up. He's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot two.
We have got to start getting shots off, Kendall. We're going down court and not getting decent shots.
That's right. I'll tell you, Lynn, Clarksville picked up the defensive pressure, and they're so quick. I would like to see, and I know you're keeping as many stats as you can, but it'd be interesting to see the turnovers here in the third quarter for the Tigers.
Huber's
second shot up, first shot up good, 32-25. Clarksville now leads by 7.
He's 6 of 7 from the line, Kendall.
Logan's been good there tonight. Second shot up, good. 32-26. Logan Huber's 2 shots cut the Clarksville lead to 6 with 5:39 to go in the ball game.
You're watching Prairie Grove Tiger Sports. This is a Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club production. Welcome back to Tiger Basketball, the second half action.
Let me check our feedback here, Lynn, and see what we've got.
Got some.
Yeah,
Shelly Williams, Henry letting us know the Hogs have won. Derek telling us Tigers can
let's
do it.
go Tigers, you can do this. Tigers come back out on the court, 5:39 to go in the ball game. Clarksville leading 32-26. They'll have the ball down at the far end of the court.
We need to get this lead down to, a 4 2-point game. We're down 6. We got to play defense.
That's right. We've got to have some stops and then go down and take some good shots. Dedrick Lee up. Lee's beginning to start taking over a little bit here.
He now has 6, 9, 11 points in the game.
And there's a ball out of bounds.
We could have got a foul with that.
But it looks like we come down and we're trying to force the ball too much here in the second half, and Clarksville's taking advantage and making steals and then going down and making shots.
Well, they're going to start running clock here. I was watching their coach. They're going to
5:10 to go in the ball game, 34-26. They've got an 8-point lead with 5 minutes to go. And they are there. There's a long three again. And it's good.
It's been the dagger right there.
That hurts.
That's an
37-26. Clarksville now leads 4:53 to go in the ball game. Inside to Huber. Shot off the glass. No good. He gets his own rebound. Shot up. He's going to go to the line and shoot two.
Well, that three-pointer there, Kendall, was that stretched the lead double digits for the first time tonight.
Foul's called on number 10, Wesley Foster. That's his third foul. That'll send Huber to the line to shoot two. And he misses his first one. Boy, Logan's been so good there tonight.
He's 7 of 9. He makes this. Will be 8 of 10 from the line. Got it. Nope, short.
You can just feel it slipping away here a little bit, Lynn.
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn up the defensive pressure because we only have 4 fouls, and to even make them start shooting free throws, we gotta. And their coach is telling them to pull it out.
They are 4:30 to go in the ball game. 37-26. They've got an 11-point lead. Their coach is telling them, "Come on out, take time off the clock." Jalen Beek's doing a good job, but boy, he is quick.
Over the back.
Huber goes up for a good rebound. Lewis over his back for the foul. That's the 8th team foul, 9th team foul on the Clarksville Panthers, so that's going to send Logan Huber to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. We got a timeout, Clarksville. Lynn, 4:16 to go in the ball game. Tigers trail by 11. Logan Huber going to shoot a 1-and-1. If he hits both of these, he can cut the lead to 9 with 4:16. Not anywhere close to impossible, but you've got to play great defense and then go down and take some good shots, but they've got to be a little quicker than what we've been doing.
I think at this point with their coach, and I've watched him twice, he's told them to pull it out, and I think we got to turn up a full court pressure here at this point. I mean, it's 11 points, and they knock another minute off, it becomes more and more difficult to knock that lead down.
Well, we talked about Clarksville playing 2 freshmen in the backcourt, and they've handled themselves well tonight, haven't they, for freshmen?
They have, and I've watched Clarksville has probably played about 9, maybe 11 players. We've played 7, and it's starting to show. Look at Eilers, look at Charles. They both got hands on the knees. Logan hits that free throw. Logan has 15 points. Cuts the lead to 10. And Logan's getting a little tired.
He is. You can see him when he runs down the court. He's tired. 37-27. Clarksville 10-point lead after trailing by 3 at half.
I just do not see them attacking the basket here. There's no need.
Coach Ed telling us we've got to come out.
We are not in any kind of foul trouble. We got, other than Delton with 4
team fouls. Yeah, we've got fouls to waste right now.
Yeah, we've got to turn up the pressure.
And they're thrown out of bounds, so the Tigers will take over. Lynn, that's a good break for us right there.
Absolutely.
3:38 to go in the ball game, down by 10. Logan waits as long as he can. Jalen to touch the ball.
But you know what? They were running the clock anyway, Kendall. I was watching it.
Were they really?
Yep.
The Tigers have got to get a shot off.
Yeah,
we can't come down and waste clock. We've got to score. Delton Rhodes. Shot in and out.
Pick up the pressure.
Tigers need to come and trap right there.
He walked.
Eilers gets the rebound. Here come the Tigers. We've got to go quickly. 2:53 to go, down 10. Now back to Jalen for 3. Shot in and out. Charles Nelson up for the rebound. Who was the foul on, Lynn?
They're going to call it on Charles.
Oh, my goodness.
That was just a good rebound. I just don't quite understand what we're doing on defense at this point with 2:45 left.
Let them take their time down the court. Because Clarksville's walking it down. They're taking their time. 2:38 to go in the ball game, up 10.
They're in the 4 corners. You knew this was coming, and they're going to have to foul.
And Jalen did. So that'll give the Tigers 5 team fouls.
That's our 6th.
Okay, that took us to 6. So that was our last foul to give right there. The next one will put them in a 1-and-1.
They're not just, I'm not saying they won't make them, but I went before the game. They're not a great free throw shooting team. Now, Diedrich, he has about a 75% free throw shooting, but I think 21 and 12 are in the 40 to 50 range. So not bad guy. Come on, go! You got to foul them, guys. That's probably not one you want to foul. Delton's out.
Yep, Delton just fouled out of the ball game. Great job by Delton Rhodes tonight.
Delton did a fantastic job. Well, Kendall, it's not out of reach, but it's getting close.
It sure is. 2:09 to go in the ball game. Tigers down 10.
There's 4 seniors on the court. They've had a good season.
They have. Diedrich Lee at the line. First shot up, good. And he's probably their best free throw shooter, you said. Is that right, Lee?
He is their best free throw shooter.
38-27 now. Clarksville leads. Boy, I tell you, it's such a promising first half. And then Clarksville came out tonight and put the pressure on. And he made his second shot. 39-27, 12-point lead now by Clarksville.
He's got 13 points in the game. He's got 12 of them in the second half.
You know, when we were talking at halftime with Prairie Grove being up 3, that we just, it looked like Prairie Grove had it right where they wanted it and couldn't quite understand how Clarksville was the number 1 seed in this conference, coming out of their conference. But
well, I know that the games go a lot and a lot of different things happen. But one of the things that I definitely noticed, we were up 18-14, had the ball, or 18-13, we had the ball and turned it over. They hit a 3, and we had a chance to go up 7, and from that point, it
that's
changed.
True.
It changed.
Cut it to a 2-point ball game. Lee missed his first one. Huber with the rebound. 1:37 to go, down 12. Tigers have to score a bunch and score it quick.
He's off.
Charles Steele's shot goes up, no good. Fouls Norris. Norris will go to the line. People are beginning to file out now, Lynn.
Well, let's reflect a little bit on this team, Kendall. This basketball team, as these seniors finish up.
Adam Clark, Charles Steele, Logan Huber, Nathan Eilerts, Jalen Beeks. Had a great year.
Yeah, and we appreciate what they've done for Prairie Grove basketball. They've hung in there. They've played together these couple of years. And
yep.
I know even as sophomores, Huber and Beeks got a little playing time towards the end of their sophomore years and have really played some good basketball for the Tigers. And
James Baumgartner, another senior on the team.
You know, I've been impressed the way he's played the last few games down the stretch. He's really stepped up his game, and you know, he's a 6th man for a while. Kendall, he worked his way into the starting rotation. Steele's off. Adam Clark's in the game right now.
Yeah, Adam didn't play much tonight.
No, and you know, we played basically 6 guys because Dowdy came in for quite a bit, and now we're down to the last minute.
Kramer Anderson, another senior on this team, we talked about quite a bit this year. Jalen Beeks with the ball. Pass inside to Charles Stills, loses it out of bounds.
Well, Kramer is, he's always been a fan favorite and, always picks up the team, and we'll miss seeing him on the sidelines.
Yep. I see across the way there, Lynn, Coach Froud's been down here tonight watching ball, and the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, there's Eilert's inside shot up good. 40-29 now. Clarksville leads by 11 with 48 seconds to go. Coach Ed gets a quick timeout. Well, tomorrow night the Lady Tigers will come down and play Dover at 7 o'clock, I believe.
And you and Derek will be calling that game tomorrow night. I'm going to try to make it down. I don't know if I'll make it in game time, but really want to see the Lady Tigers.
Well, you know, Lynn, it's kind of interesting, but it's their run to try to repeat.
You know, we've not said that.
I know.
Over the years. We got a chance to repeat, and we have a team, I believe, that's capable. We had some losses early, but we played up. We played in the, some of the 7A, 5A schools, and I think it helped us throughout the season. And then, you think about it, once we got into the 4A play, we lost 1 game during regular season to Shiloh, and then in the tournament with really a depleted lineup.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. We got
Clark, Eilert, Stills, Huber, and Beeks on the floor, 5 seniors. 48 seconds to go in the ball game. Tigers trailing by 11.
I won't say it won't happen, Kendall, but I would be surprised if Clarksville won this regional tournament. I'm not saying they can't. I think Coach Edmonston had a nice defensive playbook for them tonight, but from what we've seen throughout the season, from Farmington, Pea Ridge, and Shiloh, I think our conference will represent us well.
If they meet Farmington, I think Farmington will win the ball game. And we were talking about the girls tonight too. It's very interesting. 3 years ago, Shiloh wins the state championship for the girls. 2 years ago, Huntsville wins it. And then last year, Prairie Grove wins it. 3 years in a row that the state champion has come out of our conference. Here comes Baumgartner and Kramer Anderson in.
I'm glad Coach Ed did that. Great to...
Nathan Eilertz, Logan Huber come out of the game their last time as Prairie Grove Tigers coming out of the ball game. But we were talking about how our Lady Tigers, the girls' conference, you don't realize how with 3 state champions coming out of the conference, it forces the rest of the conference to get better. And tonight we saw the number 4 seed Gravett playing the number 1 seed Waldron and beat them. There goes Clark with a cut to the basket, shot off the glass, good. Good for Clark. In his last game as a Prairie Grove Tiger, he gets a shot off the glass, 42-31. Tigers down 11 with 31 seconds to go.
Somehow Adam didn't make the...
Adam Clark?
Didn't make the printout here.
Well, it's kind of a strange lineup they printed in their little booklet down here, and it's got people that aren't dressed out actually, and so on the floor right now is Battles, Baumgartner, Adam Clark,
Marcus Patterson.
No. Yeah, Marcus Patterson and Kramer Anderson. (13, 12, 11, 10, 7). It's interesting, Lynn, they left Dedrick in the whole ball game.
He did rest for a little bit early in the first half.
And that's the end of the ball game as Clarksville has defeated the Prairie Grove Tigers 42-31.